Hey Scrubbers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Christmas in March. This is the monthly hop that some of us participate in, that on the 25th of every month we scrapbook Christmas. So this is my layout for this month. I will have in the description box below everybody who's playing along. And so you can get lots of Christmas related inspiration or just inspiration for your layouts. Hopefully you'll find something on someone's channel this month and pull out those leftover Christmas photos that you still have to scrap. Mine is actually a picture from a couple of years ago, so I don't scrap chronological, so this isn't the most recent Christmas. I am just trying to get some Christmas layouts complete. And the first thing that I'm doing here is I am just creating some stamping and some little embellishing pieces for my layout. So I did pull out a stamp set. I want to say this is a Simple Stories stamp set. And I'm just using some black Distress Oxide ink here in, I think this is Black Soot. And I'm just going to create a little bit of stamping on the back of my tag and my little labels here. All of the pieces that I'm putting together with that on that particular tag, all of that is die cut pieces from some of the patterns in that. I want to say this is all from the Lumberjack collection except for this pattern paper that you see me putting down right here. I want to say that is from a paper pad that came from Hobby Lobby, I think. So I have a mixture of both Echo Park collections and some other random scraps from my stash. And so I am just going to put this layout together. I'm starting with that wood grain or that faux wood grain background that is from that Echo Park collection, and then I'm just matted that on a piece of black cardstock. I've gone ahead and matted my photos. They're in about a 4x4 size on some black cardstock, and you see that little tag that I stamped that's going to go down there in the corner. Now these strips of paper that you see me putting down, those were actually washi that I put on white cardstock and just cut them down so they look like strips of pattern paper, but they are in fact washi. And then I'm taking this glitter, which is kind of washi but more like just a glitter tape, and I'm going to put that down there as at the bottom as well. And then I am taking this red washi and I am going to place it up there at the top, just to give a bit more color, since most of this layout is black and white, and then I'm just adding that red as my accent. So I'm going to have sort of that band, those two bands at the top, and then the two bands at the bottom beneath my plaid pattern paper there. And now it's just a matter of embellishing up this layout. So once I've got my sort of general background done, I do go ahead and glue that down off camera, and I also put the tag down where you saw me originally place it, and then I did take what is going to act as my title, which is that Merry Christmas. Now that is a gift tag that I actually thought worked perfectly for the colors of this, so I pulled it in and I kind of put a brad through the layout at the top to make it look like the tag is sort of hanging. And so it is going to go there in the center. And then I'm just taking all of these Christmas bulbs and I'm going to place them all along the top of the layout, and these are all cut from a pattern paper. I don't think it was the Lumberjack collection, it was a different collection, but again from Echo Park, so all of the colors work together. And so I'm just going to place all of those down randomly there at the top of the page, and those are going to be my decorative touch at the top. I also have a couple of puffy stickers that are sort of that same embellishment or that same Christmas bulb look, and they're puffy, so it gives a bit of a different texture. So I put a couple of those down. Then I have a few just smaller little puffies that I put around my embellishing clusters. And on all of the bulbs that have sort of like an open spot, I am taking little tiny brads, which I don't use a ton of brads, but I thought it worked perfectly for this, so I will off camera poke through all those brads at the top in just some of the bulbs, just to add again a different detail, a different texture to the page. So there you see I've got everything glued down. Those brads are in place, and my finishing touch for this one is going to be enamel dots on The rest of the bulbs that don't have a brad will have an enamel dot placed on them, and then I'm just going to put a few enamel dots around the layout to finish everything off. And once I have that done, the still photos will be coming up. Don't forget to check out that description box below and see who all is playing along this month and creating some Christmas layouts. We'd love to see what you create for Christmas in March if you are like us and scrapbook Christmas all year round. It's a great way to get those Christmas layouts completed. And last touch that you see me putting down here are just some of these little tiny puffy hearts. And that's going to do it for this layout. Here are the still photos. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.